So this right here is the last Yes album before Asia's debut album. Now, first of all, if these things look kind of similar to you, there's a reason. Both of them were done by the artist Roger Dean. He's really well known for doing a lot of Yes album covers. As a matter of fact, he did Fragile. You can see the style. He did Demons and Wizards for Uriah Heep. What I find fascinating, even though Jeffrey Downs is from Yes, this is the only album that Jeffrey Downs played on. Also, when you compare these two covers, it's pretty fascinating just how similar they are. This is the last Yes album before they would kind of dissolve, and then two of the guys from here would go on to here. This Asia album cover is one of the best album covers that Roger Dean ever made. I think this thing is just so awesome. Now, of course, you know, the name Asia, he takes this kind of traditional Chinese symbol where you have a dragon and a pearl. One of the things I really love about this is the shape. You have the A shape, which is kind of a pyramid shape to begin with. And he has this little pyramid that he puts at the top. Then he has Asia written, so this looks like a pyramid, but it doesn't stop just right there. He actually shaped this dragon to make the pyramid go all the way down. And he continued this pattern when he went on to the next album. And this one, he makes it really obvious. There's a full-on pyramid right there on the cover of this album. So this is Alpha. This is their second album. And then you have Astra, and he did something similar here. Just look at the way he set this up, the way the arm comes out, the way the back. You actually have these pyramids on these albums. Okay, so let's get back to this album Drama. You have Jeffrey Downs right here, and then you have this guy over here named Trevor Horn. Now, on this one album, these two guys appeared. And Trevor Horn is on this album the singer now, and he also plays bass. Now here's the interesting question. Where did these two guys come from? Jeffrey Downs and Trevor Horn came from a band named the Buggles. Now, where have you heard of the Buggles before? The Buggles did a song called Video Killed the Radio Star. That was the very first song ever played on MTV. So these two guys, Jeffrey Downs and Trevor Horn, were the first two guys on the first video that you see on MTV. After this, Yes dissolves. And these two, Jeffrey Downs and Steve Howe, go over and they join this new band that's being formed by John Wetton called Asia. What did Trevor Horn do? A few years later, Yes reformed. And they put out this album right here, this little old album called 90125, which you might have heard of before because it was huge. Let's be honest, there was some awesome stuff on here. I know a lot of Yes fans knock this because it isn't traditional Yes. I think it's amazing. I love this record. There's so, especially the first side of this record. You got Owner of a Lonely Heart, duh, amazing song. Hold On, great song. It Can Happen, amazing song again. Changes. I mean, these are all great tunes. What does this have to do with Trevor Horn? This album was produced by Trevor Horn. Yes, the guy that sang Video Killed the Radio Star, the first video on MTV, who joined Yes for one album, was on the album Drama, is the guy that produced Yes's biggest album ever. It's just fascinating looking back at how all these people are interconnected. So Jeffrey Downs was the one guy in this band that, yeah, he kind of came from a prog rock world in the sense that he'd been with Yes for that long, but he really was more of a hit maker. And this is why you get a guy like Jeffrey Downs and John Wetton, you get them together in this band Asia, and what do you get? You start getting hits. You have to imagine these guys. You've got Steve Howe and John Wetton and Carl Palmer who'd spent, the last decade writing songs that most of the public just didn't get.